Hi everyone, welcome back with Deco Easy. My name is Yanni. I'm doing this home decor channel together with Diane. And for now, let's jump into our daily home decor inspiration. Here you see what we will use for our next DIY, and we are going to do everything in the wood. And you see already I have some couple of the wooden slices, and I have them in different sizes. I ordered this one always online on AliExpress, but you can find them at Amazon. You can find them at the dollar store, Dollarama, Dollar Tree, you name it. And you see here I have some wooden tumbling blocks, a couple of them, and I was so lucky to find two of the little bird houses for only 60 cents. So I am really happy with it. So we are going to make a little birdhouse display. So you see here already I took two of the bigger slices and two of the smaller slices. You can even can do them if you don't have the wood laying around and you don't want to buy something. You also can make them from cardboard, but you have to use a little bit sturdy cardboard. So it is really of course the little houses are not very heavy, but use a little bit of the thicker cardboard. What I'm going to do right now, I use the smaller ones because we're going to make a little cake stand. So this we are going to use for the underside, and we are going to glue two blocks against each other this way, and then we're going to glue this on top of here, and then we're going to do the bigger one also on top of here. So what I'm going to do first is just glue this one together and just do a little bit of glue in between the little blocks and just squeeze them a little bit hard so you get not an opening inside of here. That looks not, it's not always the greatest look. I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. I really am sorry. I'm totally blinding you. So I'm going to do again for the second also, but you have to look a little bit so your blocks are even. And with tumbling blocks, not all the blocks are as even as you think they will. So you can do also the second one and just squeeze them again. Squeeze them very hard. And what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to glue them dry, at least in the middle. Of course, you can measure it out if you are more a person to measure that. I am more person always doing before I think sometimes. So don't mind me, and just remove the glue. You have too much, just remove it. And you see already now you have a little stand. And now we're going to do the bigger slice, and we're going to do some glue over here, and we are gluing this on top of here. And of course you can use also the E6000 or something else what you have laying around, and squeeze it a little bit. Remove the glue, at least as much as you can. And you see already now you have your own a little cake stand. It looks a little bit like a spool from thread, but I am going to make the second one, and then we're going to do the next step. And you see already I have my little cake stands ready, and I did glue them for this way, but I think if I am honest, I like a little bit better to do it this way. So if you see it this way and you do your little birdhouse on top of here, it looks this way with the little the smaller slice on top. But you also can do, of course, the bigger one over here, and it looks this way. So I am really debating if I like the smaller one on top or the bigger one on top, but you can choose any way you like. But I think I am going to do the smaller one on top. So I did choose, and I am going for the smaller one on top. But like I said, you can do anything you like. I am just going for the smaller one on top. I think I like that a little bit better, but do whatever you think is right. And if I am correct, my little birdhouse is fitting right in between my whole little slice. So this is really a lucky shot, I have to say. So you see, this is already our base of our little birdhouse. So you see already, both of our little birdhouse are standing on his own little cake stand or little stand, just what you call it, a riser, anyway you, you call it. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to paint the mine for the base in the white color. And of course you can give it any color you like, but I give it a coat of the base with the white chalk paint. So I will do both of them, and then we are going to do the next step. And here you see how both of them turned out when you paint them. And of course on the underside I did a couple of fills, so you don't scratch your, your furniture. So what I'm going to do right now, I thought it would be a nice idea just to take a little bit of the twine. You can use of course a little bit of the bigger twine if you like that a little bit better. But I'm going to do the middle stand. This one I'm going to do with some twine. So I'm going on the back side, I just do a little bit of the glue, and of course I have to use a glue stick or else it doesn't work. So I'm just doing a little dot on the back side of our little, I have to work a little bit with it before I can show you. I hope you can show. I just do a little dot there, and then I'm going to wrap it around it. You don't need a lot of glue because you can, most of the time you can also work with it a little bit. So a little bit over here, and when you glue this together you can just wrap it around and just layer after layer. I show you, I know it's a little bit difficult for you to watch it in camera. I hope I showed you. I'm just going to turn around, and only on the top I will use a little bit of the glue. But you see already, I show you when I'm totally on the top. So, and you see here already, I am almost at the top of our little little birdhouse. And of course, I always try to end on the back side of our birdhouse, because or else you see here an ending, and I don't like if I see the ending on the front. So I'm going to work away. Just also, I know you can see it right now, but I'm going one pass behind it, and now I'm going to do a little bit of glue on the back side over here and just lay my piece of twine inside of it, and then later on I will cut it off. But I'm going to make sure that it's sticking the way I want to have it, and of course I'm cutting it already a little bit off, and later on I will do the rest. And you see already, now you have already a nice stand for your little birdhouse. I will do the second one also, and then we're going to do the next step. So you see, I did both of the houses. I did twine in between, but I also did an experiment to do twine on the bottom. I just thought maybe it will look great if I do it on the bottom, but it is a lot of work. It didn't want it to go so as I wanted to go. So, but at the end, I think it looks great. The only thing what we still need to do is we have to work on our lines over here. But at the end, I think it looks great if you do also the bottom of it. So I also will do the bottom of this one, and then we're going to work this line away and look what we can do for the next step. And here you see already how both of them turned out. And I did the second one. I started inside to the outside, and that works a lot better than from the outside to the inside. So if you also want to try this one, go from the inside to the outside. This works always better. You see here I have the white lines around it. I take a black marker, and I'm going to make it in the black color. Of course, just go slowly around the lines, so a little bit this way. I will do both of them, and then we're going to do the next step. So you see already I did this, the lines under it with some black marker. And of course, what I'm going to do right now, because I know it is a birdhouse, but always on my birdhouses I also love to have a chimney. I know it's crazy, I know. I know, but I really love that. So I'm going to make from some stack block, I'm going to make one line over here in the middle, and then we have two chimneys for both of our little bird houses. And you see here I have cut out both of them, and now we are going to, of course I have to turn it around. It's a little bit easier And you see already, now I have two little chimneys and I'm going to glue this on top of here. I almost forgot, before I'm going to glue them on top of our houses, I have to make them in the black color, and I do it with a marker. But of course you can do it with some paint, so just do whatever you think is right. I will make this one black. And here you see already they have both a little cute chimney. But of course it's optional, you don't have to do it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a dark brown marker. What I'm going to do, I'm going to color the bottom of this where our little birdhouse is on top of the little slice. I'm going to do it in the dark brown color, because I'm going to decorate it around it like it is a little nest. So I want the underground to be in the dark brown color. That's why I'm using a little marker. With paint, most of the time you mess a lot, so I am going to do it with some marker. I show you a little bit what I mean, so you know a little bit where I'm going to, because I want this to have this as a dark brown undercoat. You see here, I will finish it off and then I show you what we're going to do next. And this is exactly what I mean. I did it in the brown color. So it is so much easier when you do it with a little pencil, because it's like I said, it is a lot less messy than with some paint. At least I am not the greatest painter to go by the line. So if you are, you can do it with paint, but I did it with some marker. What I have right now, I have here a little matte. I bought this already years and years ago, so I have this already for a long time. So I am going to cut everything loose. So of course my scissors were already gone, so I will go cut everything out, and now I'm going to cut them in little pieces, and I'm going to glue them in different ways against under our little birdhouse, so you get a nice little nest. So, but I show you that in a moment. I will cut everything open and then we are going to make our little nest. And you see here, I did cut everything out of each other. Now I have almost loose branches. And I did cut the branches in 4 pieces. So I have little pieces. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to glue some base around my house before I can make a nest. So just do some glue over it and just glue a couple of your branches over here. Just squeeze together 2 on this side and just do some glue over here and just glue 1 over here and again 1 over here. And if there is still a room for a 3rd one, just glue it also over here, but it doesn't stick, so we go further to the other side. Now we're going to do 1 over here and we're going to do 1 over here and just squeeze it inside of the glue, and we're going to do it this way. And again 1 over here, lay it inside of the glue, and 1 over here. So you see, I showed you a little bit better. Now you have a little base around your little birdhouse, and now we can go sideways. We are going to glue over here. We are going to do a couple over here. You can do it any way you like. And what I did almost forgot to say, is the best thing what you can do is find branches in your neighborhood where you have trees. Just go around and just pick up those branches, because they are always better than this one. Of course, this is also branches from nature, but they fixed it up. So just go ahead around your neighborhood and just find your own. I will make a little nest around it and then I show you. And here you see the first example of what I mean to do a little bit around the little birdhouse. You just make a little nest, and there's no reason how I did it. I just took little pieces of my wood and I just wrapped it around it. Just make sure you first have a base from 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 on the back side and 2 on the side. and then you are just going to glue pieces around it, and you see already you have a nice little nest around your birdhouse. I'm going to do the second one, and then we're going to do the next step. And here you see both of the little birdhouses are finished, and I did at the last I did one little branch of a little berry kind of branch, and I did one on the front because I think that looks a little bit nicer. The only thing I don't have is a little bird. I have to look for a little bird, but we will see if if I get them or not. The only thing I need to do is I will distress it a little bit with the black marker around the roof, and I think, but if you want to make some pattern on top of your birdhouse, it's fine also, but I leave it a little bit more this way, a little bit more neutral. So I only going to do with my black marker, I'm just going to go little pieces on the roof just to give it a little bit more of an old feeling. That's the only thing I'm going to do, and then you see the end result. And here you see finally the end result of our homemade easy little birdhouses, and they are so cute, and you can place them anywhere in your decor. And you see I did with the black marker a little bit of distressing on the roof, but I think he turned out so cute. But of course the only thing I wish I had is a little more little birds, but I don't have them, so I have to go look for smaller birds. But at the end, I think they look so cute in my decor. I hope you also find two little easy birdhouses and make this little stand for your own, because it's so easy to do and so much fun. But I hope you just got a little inspiration from it. So this was it already for today's daily DIY. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you like this content, we hope, of course, you will consider subscribing to the end and my channel. And for now, we wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day.